The Kobalt Tools 500 on Fox is sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy Cokeness. By Aflac. Aflac and Carl Edwards want you to be an all-star. And by DirecTV. NASCAR Hot Pass only on DirecTV puts you behind the wheel.
DirecTV brings you today's aerial coverage of the race. Your ticket for the most sports in HD, DirecTV. 108 laps complete. Carl Edwards coming after Jeff Gordon. This battle is for 6th place.
It's just like the longer a run is, the more that 24 car goes away, the handling on it. They've got to get pretty serious, I think, with adjustments on that car, Darrell.
Yeah, and we see that, frequently with the 24 car. With new tires, he's always real good, and then he has a little problem at the end of a long run.
Jeff Gordon had a bad crash last week in Las Vegas. Nevertheless, he went and tested in Phoenix on Monday. And now a little bit sore, but he is ready to race. Thanks in large part to something Jeff Hammond's going to show us in today's State Farm Safety Report.
We all know that when it comes to driver safety, the cockpit is very important. But as always, when a driver gets inside the car, the head and neck restraint that he wears is equally as important. As you see, this is the Honda device we've been using. Holds down on the shoulders, keeps the head attached in the event of a crash. But NASCAR has also allowed a new product, actually maybe a little bit better than the old Honda by Safety Solution. In the event of an angled crash, maybe does a little bit better job. As you can see, it wears more like a vest, so the driver itself puts it on a little bit like an overcoat. But the same thing holds true. What it's designed to do is keep that head and neck together in the event of a severe crash. Because the most important thing is, folks, we want to see these drivers walk away from an accident.
Thanks, Jeff. That's today's State Farm Safety Report.
And I just continue to say, safety is a moving target. If you ever think we've got it all figured out, or if you ever think you can't get hurt driving one of these things, then you're making a big mistake.
Well, like last week, Darrell, we thought we had all the openings at these tracks on the inside for access by safety vehicles, well protected, and we found out improvements can be made.
And we'll fix it. I mean, that's what you do. You learn from what happens on the racetrack, and it's what we've done ever since we've been in the sports existed.
And I talked to Trevor Ashline, who's the president of Safety Solutions that builds that hybrid. And Trevor's the first to tell you, the Hans device is a great piece. It has helped a lot of drivers, but they've just tried to carry it to the next level, like what Jeff was talking about, more of the angle hitting to the wall.
Kyle Busch now with 18 cars on the lead lap, 113 laps in. His lead over Dale Earnhardt Jr. 1.5 seconds, and holding just about steady, as you see.
I think the thing to always remember is that this is a 500-mile race, and there are parts of the race where you just kind of are working on the car. Got a car sideways off 4 here, guys.
Casey Kane in the 9.
Through the grass. I noticed last time off 4 he was sideways.
Keeps it away from the wall and oncoming traffic.
Keep rolling if you can.
Caution's out. It's the 3rd one today and the first one for an on-track incident.
Not sure what was wrong with that car. Last time off turn 4 got really bad loose, and that time he spun it.
And Darrell, the leader, Kyle Busch, was not that far behind him. You know, he was probably stepping it up a little bit, trying to keep from going another lap down.
Guarantee you're right.
Let's watch on board, Darrell. What happened to Casey?
He's down in the bottom of 3 and 4 here. He comes up off the corner. Oh, he just loses traction. He just spun the tires.
You're all right. You're all right. Caution's out. Just stop right there.
And Darrell, you know, that's something the teams were really working on
Keep rolling if
yesterday.
you can.
And we normally don't have that. That was all the way up on the straightaway.
Right, watch this thing. It just comes up out of there, and it's right where you're trying to mat it. That's right where you're trying to kick that 850 horsepower in. Probably goes a lap down.
You'll see the leader coming by right there, Kyle Busch in the 18.
This ought to be interesting.
From Digger.
I see Digger didn't come out of his hole at all.
We're not going to see Digger again until Groundhog Day.
I got to go down and get my helmet if we're going to do that again.
All right, Matt Kenseth gets the free pass, and pit road is open. Matt?
Same problem as last time for Carl Edwards. Still a little touchy on entry and on exit. They're going to try to tighten up that race car. Not only with the chassis dust, but also air pressure change in the right front. The 8th man not allowed yet, so the tear off will have to wait till next time, Steve.
Matt, they talked about taking a rubber out of the right rear spring of Kyle Busch's race car, but they decide to adjust with wedge. Dick.
Junior's car has been very good all day. He has been in the top 3, so they haven't changed much of anything. Krista.
Denny Hamlin said he is giving something up in the right front of this car. Also, he said, I don't know how much splitter I'm going to have left. They are knocking it all over the place. Adjustments for Denny Hamlin, a 20-second stop.
Kyle Busch leads them off pit road as we're under caution for the 3rd time today. After this happened.
Better duck.
Better dig.